Hi, I'm Sylvanians, and I make videos about Sylvanian families, also known as Calico critters. And today I have some blind bags to open. So these are the Cutie Collectibles Ocean Babies, and these are the smaller style bags with one of 6 figures inside. They have an undersea theme and all have some fun costumes on. And it's a mixture of baby styles with regular ones, newborns, and one each of the sitting and crawling babies. I think my favourite is this little snow rabbit as the seaweed, but I'd be okay with getting any, I think. In a video a few months ago, I opened these Seaside Friend blind boxes, and these two definitely pair with each other well. I have 3 of them, and I'm just missing Catherine Marshmallow. So Jasmine and Ambrose match as pink octopi, the Husky Brothers and Clownfish, and Freya and the Sandy Cat. So I thought it would be fun to also get the babies which match with these ones too. I only bought 4, so obviously I won't be able to get the full set, but that's okay. And let's start with this one. So we've got the various babies on the front of the bag, and these style just have information on the back. There is a barcode over here. It has 2255 above that, as well as another code, but these don't help with identifying what's inside. Yeah, it's the same on this second bag too. And also this one. So unless I've got 3 of the same, it doesn't help with identification. I found that sometimes the figures sound different, so I'll give this a shake. No, there's no sound. So I'll cut that one open. Just along here. Actually, I can do it neater on the back. That looked like a flash of pink. Oh, yeah, it's Ambrose as the pink octopus. Cute. I think I'll open all the bags first and then get the babies out. So this is the second bag. Yeah, I still want all the other figures. Oh, sound. I can't hear anything. Hang on. Maybe that's more the sound of the bag, so that might not be helpful with this series. So I'll snip this on the back again. And who will it be? Oh, it's the Husky! He's a crawling baby and a little clownfish. I'm excited to see what his hat looks like. But for now he can just be at the back there. Okay, onto the third bag. No sound from that either. So yeah, I don't think the shaking technique works for these bags, unfortunately. But I'll cut from the back again. No peeking. Ooh, purple. So it's a striped cat as a seashell. That's fun. 3 different ones so far. Okay, so I have these 3 ones down here. Right, onto the last bag. I would like the newborn bunny in this one. The seaweed costume is adorable, so let's all hope for that. Yeah, I can't tell anything at all. I think because there's no accessories moving around. I'll snip along here. And, oh, the duplicate! Another little seashell. I thought I'd done well for getting different ones. Well, I've still got 3 ones at least. So I am probably only going to keep 1 of these, and I want to pick the best one. I'm just comparing their eyes, and if they have any dents in the flocking. The costumes too. just if the sewing is neat. I think this one is calling to me more. So I'll pop that one back in the bag and I can use it for trades or just sell it. But let's get the ones I will be opening. Just tidying a bit. Okay. So I have 3 babies here. And let's start with Ambrose. These smaller blind bags keep the babies trapped in a small plastic prison. He could almost be waving like this. And there's another plastic bag layer too. I'll just cut the tape. Come on. Right. Freedom. Oh, too much freedom. So this is Ambrose Walnut the Squirrel Baby. He looks utterly adorable as a pink octopus, with his face perfectly framed by the headpiece. I really like the bright coral pink colour, but the texture of the fabric isn't great. It's not the usual romper fabric, it's more thin. It does mean that the tentacles are more movable though. Underneath it's a pair of dark blue shorts. They're a bit fuzzier feeling. Elastic at the bottom, so more of a skirt. And yeah, I think they're elasticated at the top too. This costume is growing on me actually. These beads are quite cute as eyes. And I like the stars on the tentacles as well. Those are going different ways and don't all have the same star pattern. Could try laying them flat. Yeah. Ambrose does have a tiny imperfection here. Is my camera focused? Yeah, okay. He's almost been knocked a little, but still looks very sweet. Yeah, this is fun. Just straighten you up to stand. There. So that is Ambrose wearing an outfit with kind of unique colours, I think. The dark blue is definitely more subdued than we usually see, and the coral colour is much brighter. I just realised that was probably done to make the shorts less noticeable, but it doesn't really work on my white desk. I did mention the Seaside Friends boxes earlier, and the matching figure to this baby is Jasmine Fennick. So go and watch my video opening these for a more detailed look, but Jasmine has these tentacle type layers over her skirt, and yeah, side by side you can see how they match with Ambrose, in the shape and the colour and the little white stars. Jasmine's are a more thick, stiffer fabric, which makes them lay flat against the skirt. And maybe the colour is ever so slightly different. I think Ambrose's costume is brighter, but still cute together, and they do make a sweet pair. So I'll tidy him up once more. Yeah. Oh, they can be friends for sure. And just wait back here for now. Let's save the husky for last. My seashell duplicate here. Again, quite vibrant colour with the purple. And get him out of the bag too. Very well secured. Right. Here is Scott Sandy, who is the sitting baby of the striped cat family. Clearly he is a seashell, again with his face and arms sticking out of the costume. I'll just straighten him. This fabric is the stiffer kind, but it doesn't feel rough to me, and it looks quite thick as well for that structure. I really like how they've done the coloured shading on each of the segments. It does look quite 3D, but how does Scott look without the shell? Oh, okay, so it's not even a full outfit. Just these lilac pants, basically. They're elasticated all the way round. Normally with these style outfits, there'd be a halter neck elastic piece, but it works okay like this. Oh, now I can see an indentation here from the outfit. Yeah, that must have been pressing into the flocking. There's a bit underneath his face too, but it's less noticeable on the white. And yeah, otherwise he looks like the usual Sandy baby. The ears and stripes are painted on top, but still cute. And I could just leave him as is, to be honest. And here's the shell costume up close, just more flat. So there's the holes cut out. And yeah, I really like the colour details on this. You can see it better on this side actually. And the bright lines look good to separate the segments. And yeah, just a big opening at the bottom. So it will be like this when it's on. And hopefully this is easy to pop back on Scott. Ah yeah, the holes make it super straightforward. Doesn't he look funny? And in terms of boxes, I think Freya Chocolate is the one who matches Scott. She's wearing a fancy little dress which has shells on the bodice and as the ear accessory too, and it's more colourful on the skirt. So yeah, the purples are the same and it looks like the same shading too, just at a much smaller scale for Freya. I'll pop them down. Yeah, again these two definitely do go together. I think it's even the same fabric too actually. They're both fun outfits and nice and bright too. And they can go beside Jasmine and Ambrose to make room. And now the final baby for today. Let's free you as well. Oh, that's the hat. I do think they could just keep them in these bags without the hard shell. That would still protect the flocking, I think. And like, why does this hat need to be in a bag? We'll never know. That can go there. And the baby too. Okay. Here is Jeremy Husky and his hat. And his costume is obviously clownfish inspired. So Jeremy is a crawling baby. And he's more brown toned like all the male Husky family members. His shorts are orange and white with a black line in the middle. They are soft. I think, yeah, it's the same fabric as Ambrose's octopus outfit. I feel like they're not quite the right shape or size for him. There's too much fabric up here. Anyway, other than that, Jeremy looks typical. Nice and soft flocking. And no dents as far as I can see. Now the rest of his outfit. This hat is shaped like a clownfish. It's got orange, white and black stripes again to be realistic. And it's the same on both sides, I think. They're a bit more crushed on this side. Little tail, and the fish fins are just printed on. So the elastic means that should just go on his head like this. A bit tricky around his ears. Like that, I think. Let's see. Yeah, that's like on the bag. Probably need some adjusting to get it perfect though. And that's Jeremy. His outfit is, I guess, the most realistic, as the fish is less cutesified than the octopus. And without the hat, it just looks like a fun colour scheme for his outfit. His coordinating figure from the Seaside Friends is actually his older brother Hayden. So Hayden just has the clownfish on his hat, but it matches Jeremy. And Hayden's outfit is more formal, I guess, with different fabric textures like the shiny shorts with ribbon. Yeah, the fish are similar, but Hayden's doesn't have the black lines on, I think just because it's so small. It is nice that the brothers match, and I think it's the most obvious coordination in outfits, I think. So let's bring the babies back. I was hoping that I'd get 4 different ones in this series, but this is the risk that we take with blind bags, and nothing will ever be as bad as when I got 8 of the same figure in the fruity blind bags. These Ocean Babies blind bags are more expensive than the regular series, and I think they cost $6.99 each. I actually bought them on TikTok Shop where there was a 10% off coupon which made them £6.29 each instead, but I still think this is overpriced given the outfits aren't that much more special than the regular series and they don't come with accessories, but the official shop exclusive items are always more expensive. I might try and find the babies I'm missing on Vinted or somewhere, but equally I'm happy with these three. And obviously very lucky it exactly matched the 3 figures I got in the Seashore Friends boxes too. I'll have to do some sort of seaside or undersea setup with all of these at some point. But yeah, that is everything I have for you today. Let me know what you think of this blind bag series. Do you have any, or who's your favourite? And do you like how we seem to be getting babies and children which match in the recent blind boxes and bags? Let me know in the comments. And thank you for watching this video. If you like Sylvanian Families content, then subscribe to my channel as I post videos every week about everything Sylvanian, including news, announcements, unboxings and hauls.